All right, guys, welcome back. Right before jumping this podcast with Hollywood Fix, Fletcher himself. We've been looking forward to this because I've been watching Hollywood Fix since like the Jake Paul days. So yeah, I hope you guys are ready for it. Make sure you guys are subscribed, hit the notification bell. And guys, also, you can listen on Spotify and Apple Music. Just type in TheSync and look for us on those channels. And if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, you get to leave us a review. I want to shout out Jushiani, who says, wow, I already saw, I want to say they're underrated, but they already have 5 stars, and you can't forget Critical Simp. We really appreciate it. We're going to be shouting out a ton of reviews every single week. Make sure you guys are doing that. And guys, as you guys know, we upgraded all of our audio equipment on the podcast to Turtle Beach. We have a huge Turtle Beach giveaway coming. All the information is going to be on the new Instagram post. All the details of the giveaway are going to be announced at 3 p.m. on our Instagram. We're posting a picture. You just got to follow the instructions. Be ready for it. What do we have in the giveaway other than some fire-free merch? We got some headphones. We got some headphones. Check these out. Oh, shit. Turtle Beach headphones. These are sick. We've been using them every single day for the podcast. I hope you guys are ready for it. Again, 3 p.m. All the information on Instagram linked down below. And the final thing is, we have a whole new merch shop with a champion collection with TheSync. It is sick. I cannot wait for you guys to see it. That is going to be linked down below as well. We have a ton of things. It's limited stock. It's a very limited stock. These designs will not be coming back. Be ready for it, guys. And we really appreciate the support because all the revenue and all the sales we make off this goes directly towards the content that we're making. We get to do more episodes like Hollywood Fix, Alex Warren, Indiana. Those get to happen more, and it's because of the support by you guys. We really appreciate it. Again, thank you. Go buy the merch. Link down below. We'll see you guys next time. Trailer Gang.
What's up, Trailer Gang?
What's up, Trailer Gang?
What's up, Trailer Gang?
Trailer Gang, welcome back to another podcast. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another podcast. Kyle, are you ready? Ready for this one?
It's a big day. We get to see the man behind the camera. It's Fletcher from Hollywood Fix.
Yes.
In the flesh. Here, how's it going?
In the flesh. We'll be honest. The reason we're at like 1.6 mil on TikTok is so much because of the amazing videos that you make every single day. All the content that comes out of it, the things that we get to hear from people that are on TikTok, like Alex Warren, Addison Rae. Those videos give us so much information and give the fans so much insight, which is amazing. It's amazing content, and we're really grateful for it.
Thank you so much. That's amazing. That's really nice of you to say. Thank you.
You want to introduce yourself? It's Fletcher from Hollywood Fix, but there's more to you.
Well, thanks. Yeah, I mean, well, are you asking me more about me?
Yeah, just to introduce the audience for who might not know you.
Well, I film the videos. I own the Hollywood Fix YouTube channel, and basically there's just celebrities, influencers, people that are all out in town, at all random times in different spots, and it's my job to find them and then ask them the questions that, like they say, the fans want to know. It's what
fans want to know.
People want to know. Yeah, so it's, you did this or you said this or, you DM somebody this or just any of that, what's going on behind that, what's, what's going on.
Yeah. No, I've been watching Hollywood Fix footage as long as I remember, following influencers, following content creators. The days of Team 10, back in that old neighborhood.
Yeah.
I remember it wasn't always you, though, behind the camera back then, right?
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. So there's been, and then also too, I used to work with a group of people that would, they would all send me footage and used to get footage from different sources, but due to different reasons that I stopped doing that and just kept with filming everything just myself to maintain a quality control and just to get good quality footage. Some people don't shoot things as well or don't get the right question out, or some people just kind of stumble when the person is actually there. They're like, oh shit, what do I say? What do I do? So that's why I'm I need to make sure that it's the best quality, possible.
So how do you even get into paparazzi? How does that even come about? Do you just come up with the idea one day? Because what I've noticed is your style is a little bit different. It's not just a photo that you're taking of someone and where they were or
real
what they're
content.
Doing. It's you're interviewing. It's an interview of. It's somewhat
It's really impressive because you're saying about quality control. The quality lies the camera shots, but that's kind of easy. You can learn that. But it's the way you interact and ask questions. It's inviting. You get
I try to, and I always try to keep a good a rapport. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but just a good, what I'm saying, relationship with people that I shoot. I get bombarded with probably hundreds of negative questions a day of ask them this or expose them, and there's other channels and stuff that do that on YouTube, but to me it's it's different when you're just kind of when you make that stuff using their pictures off of Instagram and just kind of say negative stuff about people, but when you're talking to people in person, it's people don't really want you know what I'm saying? I try to keep good positive questions and good happy content, but that's one of the things I try to focus on. But I forgot, what was the question again?
It was like, how'd you get into it?
Oh,
like,
how I got into it was well, I used to do music production, and that's what I was used to do a long time ago. But when my time off, I would just be here or there, and I'd casually run into people. And that one of the first things that I think that I would see was like Carucci used to live down the street from me, and I would see Chris Brown at Carucci's house all the time. And so one day I just like pulled out my phone and just took a couple pictures of it, like Chris Brown over at her house. And then I sold them to TMZ, and I was like, okay, wow. So then I, just started doing it more and more and more, and then it turned into more of a profession instead of just a side job. More like a hobby. I wouldn't even say like a hobby. And then it just grew from there. And then I started, doing my YouTube channel, and like at first, my older videos are like really bad, and I'd be like stumbling around and not really sure what to do. You know what I'm saying? But over time, I grew and I learned. And you also too, you really have to study what's going on with people. Who they're dating, what they're working on, their drama, their.
So you're consuming their content.
Yeah, and you have to actually pay attention to it and really study what's going on, other than just knowing who they are.
Do you know when a personality is going to be like a hit? Like if it's like a celebrity, right? Do you know when like that's going to perform super well, like on like your channels, like a video with them?
Yeah, or if I get something that's really good, because like sometimes I can see somebody and it's just like it's cool that I saw them, but nothing like monumental happened. But then sometimes, like something crazy will happen, and I'll be like, wow, I was not expecting that. Like one of the instances was, I say like, I've seen Jake Paul like 100 million times, but when he was with FaZe Banks in Beverly Hills, and then they did like a fight, but then started doing rock, paper, scissors, that like kind of took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting that, and they were always each other's kind of like arch nemesis. So when that happened, it was unusual seeing them together. So I knew that was good.
That's going to pop off, right?
Yeah.
That's going trending.
Yeah, or, like when Amber Rose was like bawling, crying because like I think Wiz called her a hoe or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And it was like
classic Wiz.
Classic. Yeah. I was like, okay, this is something decent. Or like when you get like Tekashi 6ix9ine, stuff like that, when it's kind of, you're like, okay, this is good. But then some stuff, just people running to the door and slamming the door, you're like, this is just some bullshit. I don't know.
Do people like, do you notice, like, I guess we haven't talked to enough celebrities like on this show yet to where we like know like if people are like complete duds or not, but like but like does that happen, like where you're like filming and like they're interested in like what you have to say, but like they just aren't good at it?
The answers are flat. There's no new info.
Well, like what do you mean?
Like so for instance, so say, I mean, just like a random person, not random.
Well, we've had interviews like that where it's hard to continue the conversation in a really like, that it's very interesting.
They're just boring.
They're boring.
Yeah.
They're fucking,
Oh, yeah. And sometimes people are just actually boring, and then sometimes they just don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
So it can be, either way it can go either way. But sometimes a lot of people have good stuff going on. They just don't want to tell you, or they can't tell you for whatever reason. But I mean, people have good days and bad days. So even if they are kind of boring or something doesn't work out, maybe try again. And the next time you see them, and you might get something better out of them. You never know, because we all have like good days and bad days.
Yeah.
And do you work every day? Like, do you go out every day and try and shoot, or?
I try to as much as possible, but sometimes it just gets exhausting, and I'll have my phone blowing up, my DMs blowing up, text messages, all this. And sometimes you just have to be like, okay, I've got to chill, So sometimes I'll just tell, like my friends or this or that, or, just be like, hey guys, I'm not going out. I got to take some time off. And I actually just took three days off for my girlfriend's birthday, and it was amazing.
Happy birthday.
Birthday.
Yeah.
I kind of have a question, because when there's a certain bite to these to the content creators that are on the Hollywood Fix. Like there's people that I really want to watch even if I don't consume their content every day. And this is not meant to sound like a conceited question by any means, but it's like for ourselves, we've gone to close to like 2 mil, but to ourselves, like we're not people that like we would be very interested in listening to ourselves be on the Hollywood Fix. But there's a distinct difference between somebody who has the same following as we do, but they're just more interesting in terms of just raw footage like that. What do you kind of notice that like there's
like
there's a different bite to certain creators that even if they have the same size, Addison Rae is still very, the type of videos that she does, people seem to be a lot more interested in that for like Hollywood Fix.
Yeah, it's weird because I don't know, people's fan base and what they're looking for, and that's kind of what you have to do is you have to go with where like the fan bases are. You know, like say you were talking about Jake Paul, for instance. It used to be a few years ago I could get any of those, you know, Team 10 members just walking 5 feet down the street and it would blow up and go viral.
Yeah.
But
I remember those videos.
so now it's not so much, you know, that there's a kind of like a changing of the tides or whatever of what becomes popular. Then it was you know, it used to be when I'd get Justin Bieber doing just about anything that would blow up and be crazy, but then he, you know, once you're seen out a lot more and you know, then it's like, and his fans grow up, they're not looking for that content. It's almost like what seems to do well is content of people that there's not a lot of content on them already, and they're growing up, they're coming up, so people want to know. Like I just got this rapper the other day. Her name's PP Cocaine, and she's like really super crazy and ratchet on TikTok.
Okay, well her name is PP Cocaine, so
So you know what I'm saying. So like I just got her, and she was on Hollywood Boulevard, and then I don't even know if like she hadn't even put out her full songs yet. So she just dropped her full song like 2 days ago and then got signed I think yesterday. So just stuff like that of being kind of on the wave of like something that's new, because like I can go and get like, you know, just say Jennifer Garner, for instance.
I see that on the channel. You have like huge celebrities, but 12K views. But then suddenly right next to it, Noah Beck leaves Boa Steakhouse, 700,000 views.
Right.
It's insane, but it's also like part of the uniqueness of what you're doing, right?
Right. And there's also too, because I also, you know, I not only shoot for my channel, but I also shoot for major media outlets too. So as to where like say someone like Jennifer Garner might not get that many views on my channel, but it sells to major media that want to keep up with what she's doing. So, you know, sites like Daily Mail or, you know, like People Magazine or E! News or something like that. So it's kind of like different stuff is catered for different audiences.
Well, yeah, we were probably like, wow, like Hollywood, like A-list celebrities are probably loving TikTok right now because like they probably aren't getting paparazzi'd as much just because like, you know, like the TikTokers are really just taking over. Like, like that's what
they don't come
wants.
out. I swear to God, once the virus hit, it's like everyone just disappeared. But I mean, think about it. If you have countless of millions of dollars in your bank account, would you just sit around your house all day, or would you go somewhere else where you can, you know, be rich somewhere else? So that's
true.
But I mean, they just really don't come out. It's very few and far between. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw Alessandra Ambrosio yesterday, the Victoria's Secret model, and I mean, I haven't seen her in a while before then. So it's like you just never know who's going to come out or if they're even here at all. You know?
Yeah. Are you aware of it? I want to get your thoughts. I'm kind of like, are you aware of TikTok Tea Room?
Is that Josh's?
No,
Josh?
it's an Instagram page with like 1 point. Do you want to pull it up real quick, Luke? But it has like 1.4 million.
Maybe.
And
there's so many of them. There's like 80 TikTok.
There's a ton.
Yeah,
but this one's like the biggest.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, this
No.
one has a couple mil, right?
Yeah, I think it has a couple mil on Instagram, and like it's like at 900K, and it goes to 1.4 in one night because of the Chase and Nessa situation. That one night brought them that many followers.
Oh, TikTok Room?
Yeah, TikTok Room.
Yeah. I follow them. Yeah, absolutely, and they post a lot of my videos too.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to TikTok Room.
That's I feel like that's that's how I know TikTok is becoming real.
Yeah, and see if you scroll, you can see there's some of my videos right there. So that's Blake and and then that's at Saddle Ranch. So yeah.
Yeah. What is up with influencers only going to like Boa Steakhouse and Saddle Ranch?
Dude, they love it. They love it, man. It's delicious. We just went there for her birthday like last night or something. It's amazing. It's really good. Shout out to Paul, the manager at Boa. I mean, it's really good food. I think one of the things is they have an open ceiling. So you got all these other restaurants that are closed in; they're not allowed to be open, and so you know that Boa has an open ceiling, so they're allowed to stay open because it's like outdoors. So
it's that, and it's also like every kid or every like person my age, like in college, they see videos and they're all coming out of Boa Steakhouse. It makes you want to go to Boa Steakhouse. It's great for them.
Oh, it's delicious. It's really good. But I mean, things come in waves though. Like a few years ago, it was The Nice Guy. And I mean, you could literally be at The Nice Guy and you'd see like, here's 5 Seconds of Summer, here's Justin Bieber, here's Kendall Jenner and Gigi, here's Halsey and G-Eazy. Like you would just see them all, you know, going in and out, coming outside, smoking a cigarette, going back inside. And, you know, that it's kind of calmed down over there. Then it was Catch for a while. And you might see 10 different celebrities going in and out of Catch when it first opened. But then, you know, right now it's Boa. And that's where everybody's going right now. And I mean, it's like the most popular place to go right now.
When they aren't at Boa Steakhouse or at like a main place where like they where they like seem to be going, like how do you find the celebrities? Like is it mainly just DMs, or like do you have another person that works with you?
No, well, it's like it's a mixture of things. I mean, some people that want to be seen, they might say, hey, I'm here, or just jump on Snapchat.
TMZ kind of does that too, right?
Well,
they work with certain like people who are telling TMZ, I have something to say, I have a story to tell, and they can kind of meet up.
I really don't know about TMZ because I don't work for them, and I never have. I'm not sure how they operate, but I mean, some people will actually post like, hey, I'm here, and this and that, and okay, well, I'm looking for that person, I need them, so go check it out and see if they're still there. Sometimes people will be in a flight with someone, and they'll literally message me, hey, I'm on a flight with so and so, we're about to land, you know what I mean, or this is, you know what I'm saying. Just information travels in different ways. This is one of the same questions that Logan asked me on the impulsive thing, but there's that, and then there's actually just physically seeing them. I've been driving through Beverly Hills, and there's Justin Bieber just walking around. So sometimes you see them, sometimes you see their car. You know what I mean? There's just many different ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, to know where someone is, though.
Yeah. Do you know what kind of car every celebrity has? Not
everyone.
Like most of the people, do you like recognize their cars if like they drive past you?
Yeah. I mean, when it's something that you do and you're like, okay, well, there's so and so. I know you recognize them, and you just know their car.
It's like Alex Warren's car. You know what it is.
Yeah,
Like the green Tesla.
The Tesla. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you see that, you're like, okay, well, he's got to be around here somewhere. And then, oh, look in this patio right there. There he is right there. You know what I'm saying? Which shout out to Alex Warren too. So, yeah, for sure.
You guys being friends, and you went into the hype house to prank little Huddy that one day.
That was crazy.
I would be nervous if that was happening.
Dude, Alex was like shaking and sweating, and he was like, we're in the elevator, and he's like, I'm shaking, I'm sweating.
He makes jokes about the manager. We met the manager. They are a little scary. They're
the manager of what?
Of little Huddy, intimidating.
Oh yeah, she like literally we go up there, and then she like goes to like grab my camera and like pull it down, and she's like, no.
Were they wearing all black?
Huh?
All black, slick back hair?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. And then his parents were up there, so all his family was up there. This clothing company, they were having some exclusive reveal where they wanted him to get fitted for this clothing. He had on this ridiculous jacket, which I guess I can't say what it looked like, but yeah, it was ridiculous. And then all these people are up there, and then here I come, and it's on the top floor, like at the very top of this thing. And it was crazy. And he's looking at me like, what? You know what I mean? It was wild. But then I'm like, Alex, get out of the elevator because you're making me just look like I'm about to get jumped up here. You know what I'm saying?
Here comes the manager booking it at you.
Yeah, like grabbing my camera and like trying to tackle me. Yeah. So,
but it was all good after. Like the relief of Alex saying it's just a prank. It's just a prank.
Right. Yeah, but definitely, Chase was definitely shook though. He was like a deer in headlights. He was like, oh my God, what is going on? But yeah, that was really funny though. That was cool. And then what was funny too was actually that we kept waiting for Chase to leave the because it was like a meeting with this clothing company. But so when I got there, I'm like basically in the garage, and Alex keeps like trying to text like his manager and stuff, like, when are you going to be done, and telling Chase like, just come outside for a minute. And he wouldn't. So he was like, finally we just had to go into the meeting. So you got to get the content. So
of course, that's amazing. So when you're at like the hype house, right? Like in front of the hype house, there's so many like fans out there. What are you noticing in terms of I don't know, like what's the environment like? Is it the same as like what happened with Jake Paul years ago with people showing up?
It's a little different because the way it's set up. Jake's house was just like literally on Melrose Avenue. I mean, it was like, you're just on Melrose. It was next door to Fred Siegel. So I mean, that was a little different because that's such a busy part of town, and there'd just be like dozens of kids there 24 hours a day. I mean, you could roll by there at 2 a.m. and there'd be a group of like 10-year-olds standing outside. Crazy. Mm-hmm. But the hype house is kind of like up on top of a mountain.
It's a drive. It's like up this hills.
Yeah, it's a mission to get up there. So the thing is that it's and there's no parking. You're hanging off the side of a mountain. It's different, but
they make the trek too, right?
Yeah.
I think they did get security, but I haven't been up there recently. I try to not go up to the house as much as possible. Just, wait till they come out, because they get kind of upset about too many people coming to the house. So, but I think that they did get security. Yes.
Yeah. Let me just say that what made my day was Sway for life.
Yes.
That was
That was the
footage.
funniest. Yeah, that was
Connor
funny
has
shit.
a way of getting on camera drunk, and that seems to be his MO as of lately. And that's his thing. I think that it's kind of ironic because he's in the hype house, but
He doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't give a fuck. Yeah.
No. He's crazy. Yeah, and then So I shot him last night, and he was real drunk last night, and then later on I look in my DMs, and he's like, I don't even remember what did I say? Did I say anything crazy? And I'm like, you're good. He was like, what did I say? I can't remember. But yeah, he's hilarious though. Great guy.
To keep that relationship, like, 'cause obviously, like, I'm sure you can film so much of what they're doing, but posting it all is sometimes, I'm sure, an issue. Like that relationship you have with creators, do you guys talk to each other first a little bit?
No. That was just simply because he didn't remember what he said.
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm super drunk. What did I say? Did I say anything crazy? And I was like, you're good. But you just pretty much have to find people and just get what you get, and there's been a few times where stuff has gone down and it's been a little bit too crazy, and I'll hear from somebody's, manager or something, or them would be like, please don't post this, or, this or that. So yeah, sometimes there's been a few times where, things have been crazier. I remember like when Thomas got hit in the face with a pie, like I look at my DMs and Jake's like blowing me up in my DMs, like call me, so. But he got like pranked and hit in the face at the Team 10 house, which was terrible. But they ended up chasing the guy down and catching him.
Oh, what? I remember that footage.
Yeah.
Wait, you posted it, right? It's up.
Yeah, I don't think it's up right now, that's an old video. Yeah. But Thomas is quick. He literally chased the guy down and like tackled him. And then Thomas, Thomas is so gangster. He like took the dude's camera and took his chip. And I was like,
he knew. Take the chip. Take the SD card.
Thomas does not play. Yeah, so he got it all back. But just sometimes crazy stuff happens. But for the most part, though, that's why I'm saying I like to keep everything just clean and good and happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a good thing you have communication with them because it gives you a relationship.
Yeah, I don't have like a whole lot of
like Alex Warren type friends.
Yeah, no. Well, the thing is that this day and age, everybody does like the screenshots and the exposing and all that. So people are almost kind of like nervous to like reach out and say, "Hey, I'll be here."
Yeah.
So that's why you really have to be good and sharp at finding people.
It's gonna be on TikTok Room.
Yeah. So you have to.
Is that the video?
I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's that one right there. But yeah, he got.
Oh, there he is. He looks so different. I can't believe he was part of Team 10.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, there's one video where Thomas just stands there and just signs like autographs for like a mob of kids.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, this is crazy. But that's how it was back then, though. And then they graffitied the whole front of the house, and they graffitied the tree and everything. Yeah.
Remember the time that one guy pranked him by putting the eviction notice on the door?
Yeah, they did that a lot. And then they had fake cops come over there, and fake cops like arrested them, and they the what do you call it? The Juke Squad dude was like calling the cops on them like every day. They were getting swatted like every day. So
well, you know what? Now they got real cops showing up at their door.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know, that is wild, and I have no idea why.
Yeah, I don't think anyone knows the exact reason as to why.
Well, everybody's looking towards Hollywood Fix for it.
I saw, this is weird. Like you're supposed to.
I saw Josie Canseco the other night, but when I went up to talk to her, I think she knew that's what was coming, and she was in Logan's Yeti, so I kind of tried to start off a little smooth, like, "Hey, what's up, Josie?" She was like, not having it. Rolled the window up and like burned rubber down the street.
That makes
So I would like to know what happened, but I think that it'll eventually come out on its own. Whether what he did or didn't do. I really have no idea at all, and no one knows because I asked Thomas about it, and he was like, "I have literally no clue." So I think it has something to do with him and the guy in Vegas that owns the graffiti mansion.
Yeah, he's been run. He does like graffiti everywhere. I think he got rich by doing some random stuff. But I don't know.
Wow.
But yeah, you got to own a house like that. But so what do you think of like the dynamics of like all the different houses? You got Hype House, Sway House, Clubhouse.
Oh, there's
too many houses.
There's like 10 more houses that popped up over the past just week alone.
What?
It's so many. I can't even keep up with it. I mean, there's just so many people popping up and. So many different things with TikTok that it just kind of like gave birth to like a whole new era of influencers and people that are coming up.
It's 2016 times like 5. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just there's so many people. You got people, their friends, their girlfriends, their exes, who they follow. All this other mess. It's so difficult to keep up with it all. But I do my best. Sometimes I make mistakes. So like I was interviewing Nessa the other day and kept asking her about Olivia when I was supposed to be asking about Mads Lewis. So sometimes, because when you get in the moment and like, sometimes you make mistakes and stuff like that. But I mean, it happens. But it's just like a tangled ball of all these people.
You're reading through a ton of DM recommendations, right? From people just trying to say, ask her about this, ask her about Josh, ask her about Bryce.
It's probably about it's probably about maybe a couple of hundred every like 30 minutes to an hour. So it's a lot of please ask this, please ask this, please ask this. And then sometimes I'll be like, I already asked that. You didn't even watch the video.
Yeah, like, the real fans.
Yeah, I'm like, come on now, I already asked that. Like, go, and I might just send them a link to the video and be like, it's here, So,
for sure.
But a lot of people have what they want to know, and some of it's good, relevant stuff, and then some of it's not so relevant, But I try to read through what I can and pick out the good stuff that I can, So.
How many friends like of celebrities would you say like you are like an Alex Warren type friendship, and how many celebrities do you think like really don't like you? Do you like?
Wow, that was a really honest question.
Yeah. No, the thing is with friends, like there's a difference between like I would say a friend is someone that I hang out with like off camera and go do things that are non-work related. So really, the people that I shoot, I'm not. I mean, we have a good like working relationship. I don't mind talking to them, but it's not like they're coming over to my house for Thanksgiving dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's like more business.
It's mainly just business, and it's like it's like they're helping me with content, and I'm helping them promote their brand and what they're doing and what's going on with them. So I mean, you can have good days and bad days. Like I was saying today, I saw Madison. I asked her about the similarities in the Nessa Barrett Payne video. That's to her music video.
Yeah, they said they're copying each other.
Right.
Yeah.
So I asked her about that, and I mean, she just runs to the car, slams the door, nothing. But then other times, I'll see her, and she might give me like a 4-minute long interview. So I always try to think people might have good days and bad days. Plus, you don't know what's going on in people's personal life, their personal relationships, or what just happened. Maybe something happened with their family or anything. But I never usually take it personal or anything.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Everybody's the same. Everybody has a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been noticing on YouTube that like, so you're the first one, you're like the newest with Hollywood Fix, but there's also some like smaller channels that are starting as well. They're definitely a lot smaller, and they don't have the relationships with the other creators. But every time I watch all those videos and we react to those videos, yours comes out different because of the way you speak, and I think it's like the speed of questions, because you only get so many questions in.
Right.
So you ask relevant ones and ones that the people actually want to talk about.
Right. Yeah, that's part of it, and it's almost like, you get one question out, and then if you're getting an answer, it's like you have to be locking and reloading a second question. You have to be like 50% listening to them, and then 50%, locking and loading the next question to keep it rolling. And that's kind of the tough part, is you have to know what you're talking about. You have to remember the questions and be ready, at a moment's notice. If it's someone that there's just too many questions that I can't remember, sometimes I'll literally just have them in my phone, and I'll just be like rapid firing questions off of my phone.
Yeah.
If it's that intense, of someone that, that I really need to get.
The time is the time windows. I was thinking like 20 seconds, 30 seconds average.
Yeah.
For like you getting them from wherever they're coming from, like the car.
Yeah, point A to point B. Yep.
Like 3 questions on average, you probably ask.
Something like that. Yeah. Or if they stop and talk, then I might have more time. But yeah, it's usually you got to be quick. And then somebody, that's not going to answer at all, you just got to yell it out and just get it out. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, I asked you about it. You didn't answer it. That's you. But so.
We are all kind of, I think, a little older than a lot of the TikTokers
Okay.
that we kind of talk about. Oh my God, some of these stories that actually come out are insane. You know what I mean?
Yeah, about the different stuff that they do.
The different stuff that they do.
Yeah.
Their life is insane. They are a little younger than I am, and they have millions of dollars or whatever, and they're just going hard. Oh my God.
I know. I mean, when I was that age, I was like, playing like Nintendo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like sitting around the house, like not doing anything. You know what I mean? So it's these kids have like, supercars, living in mansions, and fans adore them. I mean, it's great for them. You know what I'm saying? That congratulations to all the ones that are coming up and doing a great job. And I mean, you still have to keep yourself relevant. You still have to keep your brand relevant and, stay out of trouble and do, a good job. And one thing I do notice, though, is a lot of the TikTokers, like, they try to cancel them for any reason at all. Oh, you said this, or you did this,
It's
anything.
brutal.
Anything.
Or so that's the cancel culture is strong in the TikTok community.
It's not healthy at all.
It's really crazy.
Yeah.
And you got a lot of these people and, that have to defend themselves for a lot of things. And some of it here and there is, like I get that they, somebody might be upset by it, but some of it's just ridiculous. Like, but
For sure.
sometimes people see somebody doing well and then they feel like they need to hate on them,
Yeah.
It's just kind of part of the game. But
Speaking of TikTok, how do you feel about the app, like potentially shutting down? What do you think is going to happen to the influencers?
I have no idea. I have a TikTok and it is literally trash. It's like my TikTok is trash.
The people are gonna find it.
Yeah,
Fletcher's TikTok.
It's just at the Hollywood Fix.
Oh, your okay.
Yeah. I have it, but the thing is, I don't really post a lot on it. So it was like it's I don't get on there a lot, and it's interesting to me that TikTok blew up so much because I mean there's been Triller, there's Vine, there's Snapchat, there's YouTube, there's Instagram stories. I mean, you could just post a video of you dancing on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know what happened with TikTok that made it, kind of blow up and be so big. I'm not really sure. I don't know what
we think what it was is the fact that like you could literally go on TikTok with 0 followers, post a video, and like, and it just puts on people's For You page, and then like you could just become famous off that. Like a bunch of the TikTokers, like they weren't really famous before,
right?
And even the people that were famous before aren't even that famous on TikTok now. Like it's the people that grew with TikTok,
right?
So then if you think about it, like CHARLI's career is really only a year old. Like ADDISON's career is really only a year old. Like it's just so wild that they went from having like 0 social media, celebrity at all, and then now like the most famous TikTokers out there.
Yeah. I remember talking to Addison's dad, and I was
Monty.
Yeah. And I was like, how did this all happen? And he was like, I was at work one day, and I came home, and then my daughter, showed me this video that she posted, and it got like, millions of views or something like that. And he was like, that was the first, moment that she had something that went, viral. So I mean, it can happen like that, and that I guess
it can really blow for anyone.
Yeah, one thing that TikTok might has that works for them is they might have a good way of like pushing out a good variety of people's videos, maybe, because maybe that's what was one of the problems with other apps, that unless maybe you only specifically follow this person, you might not see everyone's stuff. Maybe that's one of the things. I don't really know myself, but I don't use TikTok, and I very rarely look at it. I mean, what I see is mainly just a bunch of people dancing and stuff like that, which is cool, but
you want like the drama and stuff that comes from that, like just like what people like want to hear.
Yeah, more stuff off TikTok, and people's like exactly more drama type stuff.
For the videos we make, like sometimes we find ourselves having to force ourselves to watch certain content because we don't give a shit, but like a lot of other people do that don't that actually do watch it. So we have to look for sources to do that. It doesn't come organically. I don't learn it from just consuming the content because I don't enjoy watching dancing videos in comparison to memes and stuff.
Well, after I've seen one, I feel like I've seen them all. You're gonna get up there and kind of wave your arms around and stuff like that. So for me, it's not my thing that I'm really interested in, but I understand that they're doing it and doing well at it. So that's really good. But yeah, I'm not myself big on TikTok. I hope it doesn't shut down because it's if these people have built a lot of their career on it and a lot of their buzz around it, then I think it should stay. But I think there was. That I think that I don't really talk a lot of politics, but I think that more might have to do with Donald Trump, something that he's got.
Yeah, I think he's talking about like allowing Microsoft to buy it.
Yeah, something like that. Which they might do that, or I don't really know. But
so you've been watching like influencers for the longest time. You've seen them grow and die, and just keep on going. What do you think is the mentality of these like TikTokers right now in terms of staying like relevant?
Man, I don't know because I mean I've thought about that before, like that when you're a vlogger or when you're I mean even if you're a singer or something like that, you wake up and you're only as successful as like the last thing you did. So it's like how long will that continue to carry you, I guess, like clout wise or something like that. So I mean it's got to be tough because they've got to keep coming up with new things, new dances, new ideas to keep their audience satisfied and continue to grow. So I mean that would be tough.
But there's a big difference in like because Alex Warren's creating like a really original content vlogs. There's a difference between like what he's doing and maybe what like Charlie's doing, for sure.
Yeah, I think that CHARLI is probably just a really good dancer and just comes up with her own, dances in her own style that I think it just it's been relatable to a lot of, people in that age group that just like maybe her dances or something like that, or same with Addison, or maybe just the people that want to dance period or like dancing might be more, into it or something like that. But they do a really good job though. Mm-hmm. So.
I think a question that a lot of people have on just social media in general is, Javier?
Yes.
So is he?
Who is Javier?
Is he your kid?
No.
He's like
because I swear to God, the comments, everybody thinks he's your kid,
dude.
Because no one sees your face.
Just
right?
for the audience, like Javier is the kid that we talked about on TikTok, who's for some reason always wears.
No. You called him the bootleg. Where's Waldo?
Yeah, the bootleg.
Okay, let's be honest.
He's the kid that's always in the background of the Hollywood Fix videos, and he's taking the photos with the TikTokers,
right?
But like every day.
No, okay. First off, he's Hispanic and I'm white, so we are not. He's not my son. No. No, Javier is awesome. The thing is that there's only so many places in town to go. There's only so many events per day. There's so many things. He's got a ridiculous collection of selfies that he's got and TikToks and
so much.
He's got like an archive of everyone that he meets. So the thing is, we just happen to be a lot of places at the same time, but he's definitely you know what I'm saying, a good friend. And Javier's awesome. Shout out to Javier.
Shout out to Javier.
Yeah, no, Javier is cool as hell, but we are not
everywhere.
Like, yeah, he is. He is
because I think you're everywhere, and then he's always in the background.
Like no, I know. I'll wake up in the morning and it'll be like my recommended thing, and it'll be like Javier met like Nicki Minaj, and I'm like, dude, are you serious? You met Nicki Minaj? She's like, oh yeah, and then here's me and Megan Thee Stallion, and here's me and Nikita Dragun, and here's me. Yeah, I mean, he's a beast with the the locating of celebrities, and he gets like selfies that I'm like, dude, there's no way they're not giving you a selfie, and then like 5 seconds later he's like, selfie. So I mean, he bags a lot of difficult selfies and gets a lot of great content, and I think he's been going kind of viral with his own stuff. Like a lot of his videos are over like 1 million views and stuff. Like that.
Well, when you're posting with the most popular people on the app, you would hope that it would blow
up a little bit.
I mean, his entire feed it's just famous.
Is that what he enjoys doing? Is finding the celebrities in LA
and getting them to do TikToks with him or
and blowing
getting
his
selfies.
Channel up.
Yeah. And then I think he had a stint where he made everyone do the same song for like 10 videos in a row. It was some Nicki Minaj song, and he just kept making everyone do it. So then that became funny of how many people can he get to do the same song. Yeah, but we're not related at all though. But he's awesome.
There's the answer to the question.
Right. Yeah. I know. I see it so many times, and I've actually commented on it several times, and I'm just like, okay, well, I can't just keep repeating myself saying this over and over and over again. Yeah, but he's awesome though. Shout
Young
out
Javier Fix.
Do you know how old he is?
I don't. I think maybe like 16, maybe.
Okay, because I was wondering like if because he looks young. I was wondering how does he get everywhere if he can't drive? You know what I mean? Like
Uber.
He's just
Uber and books it, bro. He runs. Boa Steakhouse. I see the line.
I'm trying to find out what like his Uber driver's thinking. Like he like books one place, but then he's like driving in the car. He gets a DM and he's like, "Oh fuck, we gotta go somewhere."
Right. Change it to Craig's. Let's go to Craig's.
Yeah.
No. And then he's got a lot of his own friends that will go here, go there, or that'll kind of be hanging out. One of the most like gangster things Javier did. I think it was either like it was the American Music Awards. He snuck into the American Music Awards. There's literally a picture of him. And he's sitting behind Camila Cabello, however you say it, and Shawn Mendes. And there's a photo of them, and he's literally behind them.
That's sick.
I was like, oh my god. Yeah. I don't know if you can find it. It might be on his Instagram or something. But I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So
he's just like you.
Yeah, he's pretty slick. Yeah.
Kai got arrested at Universal Studios like 4 years ago for sneaking in.
Really? Yeah. Dude, he snuck into the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards and got like slimed. I mean, he's literally like Nelk should sign him.
Yeah.
He's that slick. So yeah.
Dude, oh my god, Salim was the latest one, and then now it's gonna be Javier in the background of the Hollywood Fix videos.
Yeah. So,
I don't. Javier, I think you have to be a pretty incredible person.
You might just have to check his Instagram to be able to find the picture. I'm not sure, but it's on there somewhere though.
Yeah. We can find it later.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the story is finally closed. Like we know what actually is happening there.
Yeah. Once you just see the question so many times and then he's answered it, I've answered it, but people just keep saying it. They're like, I know this for a fact.
I know he's your son and you're not saying it.
Yeah. No. It's not true. It's not true.
All right. And so I think Bryce Hall.
There it is right there.
Oh, is that it?
There it is right there.
Oh,
how gangster is that?
that's right.
This fool literally snuck in there and then walked. Now this is like second row or front row. He's literally there in like the Getty picture
with the slick smirk.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, come on now.
Where's Waldo is the most accurate description I've ever had of my life.
I mean, look, that's literally him right there.
Look at the Getty website and you'll see him in the background.
I would be so shook. Like if I snuck into the American Music Awards, like I would be like,
I'd hide in the bathroom.
Yeah. I would be so scared. He's like, fuck it, I'm going to the front. You know what I'm saying?
That is so wild. Like I'm just blown away. Like I mean, it's 100% him.
Yeah, I know. When I saw that, I was like, you got to be kidding me. But yeah,
that
there you
is
go.
incredible.
What were you gonna say, Kai?
Oh yeah, Bryce Hall. He gets a ton of views on the channel, and he's been kind of rising up. What are your kind of experiences filming with Bryce?
He's really cool.
Really? Oh,
he's
good.
Awesome. Yeah, he's really cool. He's really nice. He's a great guy. Really, all of the Sway guys are. They're all really nice and really cool and. They kind of have like that, like fraternity kind of like jock thing.
For sure.
So, so I've had people be like, are they rude or, mean? And absolutely not. They're all actually really down to earth, really nice. Shout out to them. They're all great guys. Same with the Hype House too. They're actually really everyone is actually really, really nice and really cool. And, you know.
Do you miss like the Team 10 days, or like do you like this better with Hype House and Sway?
Well, it's just different. You know what I'm saying? Like, like if you guys changed and got in a different studio or doing something somewhere else, it's not like you didn't like this. It's just different. So, Team 10 had its time and TikTok has its time. And, and I'm sure in a few years from now, there'll be some other crazy thing that's have its time, or some band or some... You know what I'm saying? Some different things. So it's all just different. But I mean, I enjoy it all. And, you have, different memories and different things from every day. I mean, because I get a lot of stuff other than just, TikTokers and Team 10. There's almost like 5,000 videos on my channel. So there's a lot of different stuff in there from, a lot of different crazy times. But yeah, it's all good. Love it all.
I guess kind of to wrap it up, a question the last question I really had was with so when you filmed a video with like Kim K coming out of a car, and I think it was titled "Get Off Her Car" because paparazzi were on her car.
Yeah, that was at Revolve on Melrose. Yeah,
there were a ton of paparazzi there.
Yeah,
like to take photos of her.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I know those pictures do super well, especially during the Kanye time. But what I noticed is like there's not a ton that show up to the other Hype House places, and you are obviously the biggest. But do you expect a lot that to kind of turn, like people are going to start treating internet celebrities in the same way they treat regular celebrities more so?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I also think too it's kind of a different generation, but I have a lot of videos with Kim Kardashian like that. They're just older and buried deeper in the channel, so people now don't see them. That's why sometimes on Instagram I'll post some of the older videos because people don't even know that I shot that or even know that it happened. But I mean, yeah, because you've got as people grow older, their audience changes and their like fan demographic changes.
Yeah, the demographic.
Yeah, okay, there you go. So I think it changes, but as things gear more towards the internet and like are turned more towards social media and stuff like that, it's the kids that more have their phone and that are that are interested in this stuff and they're looking at it. Clearly like an adult that used to like Brad Pitt years ago, they're not just furiously scrolling on their phone like trying to find where's that new Brad Pitt footage, I've got to see it.
The kids our age are doing that for Little Huddy.
But you got someone that wants to know what did Nessa Barrett say about Josh Richards. Oh my God, I gotta find out. It just fits their what they're interested in.
They're confusing. They are super confusing. Like especially for you, because like I don't even like we don't like report on that, but like I don't know like what the hell is going on.
They switch relationships so quick.
Yeah.
I tell you what, dude, I ask 100 times a day, and it's the same answer. We're just friends with all of them.
They all
It's
say
straight
we're
up.
just
matter.
friends.
It
Straight
doesn't
up.
matter.
Yeah,
They can
complete
literally
lie.
be like making out on camera, and then so you guys were just making out. Nope, just friends.
Just friends.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like
they're a paparazzi nightmare. Like, I just don't understand how.
We're just friends. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
you're not. Like,
I
don't
don't get
cap.
it.
You don't like that person. You said it on Twitter.
right, yeah, y'all are literally on a date right now. Nope, just friends.
Yeah.
So I don't know why, you know, the reasoning behind that, but that's just what they do, you know.
Yeah.
So.
I wonder, like, the relationship between, like, the managers and the actual, like, influencers. I'm sure a lot of managers see, like, get on Hollywood Fix. People need to hear about you.
I hope so.
100%.
So, let me know. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure, like, at a certain size, like, some of the managers, like, oh, everyone's just out there to comment horrible things about you. Don't do it. But for almost all influencers, it's an opportunity to get your voice out there, and people are going to connect with you more than they will with, like, a 15-second TikTok.
Wow. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's really nice. I mean, yeah, that'd be great. I mean, the more people, you know what I'm saying, that I work with and reach out and get a broader audience, I mean, that's great. You know what I'm saying?
There's definitely a lot of the creators that we've talked to. A lot of people, they definitely seem like they want to be paparazzi. Like, they're like ready for it. If it, you know what I mean? Because like they're like newer to the, I guess, like celebrity game, and they're like, oh yeah, I really want to be paparazzi now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we had Ellie Zeiler on yesterday. Did you see Ellie Zeiler yesterday?
I did not, but I do have some questions for her, and I definitely, I've been trying to find her, but I just haven't run into her in public. I don't know where she hangs out a lot, you know. Like, another one too is, like, say, the clubhouse, but a lot of people in the clubhouse, I think it's like in a gated house or something like that. Like, it's not just on the street, you know, where there's people hanging out and stuff like that. So, you know, different influencers are kind of different to reach, or some if they don't live here and they just fly into town for a few days.
That was Ellie. She lives in San Diego.
Okay, well, there you go. That's probably why I don't see her that often. Yeah, but there's different people. Like, I was just talking to Nikita Dragon. I was like, where is Antonio Garza?
Oh.
And you know, I've seen you know, a lot of her videos, and that I thought they were hilarious, and I'm like, where is she?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, Nikita, get her down here, like, hilarious. So hopefully that'll happen. But some people that you might like or are fans of, they're just not around.
They're not around.
Or some
yeah.
live in New York or live in Florida. You know what I mean? So there's different ones. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it'd be good to see.
Ellie definitely wanted to answer some questions.
Man, okay. Well, hopefully I will be able to catch her soon. So
Yeah.
people were saying that she looked like, you know, CHARLI, and I mean, there's a slight resemblance, but I don't really
In
see
person,
that.
I get it online because the dancing and stuff like that. In person, no. I didn't think about it once.
And you can tell she's totally different than CHARLI too. Like, they're just like two completely different people. Yeah. We had her on the podcast yesterday. So
Nice.
Yeah.
When's that gonna air?
In probably about in 2.5 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Yeah. It's gonna be
Okay.
good.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. And yeah, that was kind of what I was talking about. I really enjoyed doing this episode.
Well,
it was
awesome.
amazing.
Thank you guys so much for having me on. It was really cool to hang out with you guys, and now I won't just be stealing your content with no
not an issue at all. We were so stoked. Like, we were all like
so
chilling in the
awesome.
studio. We're like, no fucking way.
Wait, what the
we just
fuck?
got posted on Hollywood Fix. And we're like, no tag. It doesn't even matter. Like, we were so
But
excited.
it's you, and it did
Yeah.
have your thing.
I
At the
know,
end.
I know. We didn't care.
We are
No.
You're like you stole my content. Give me credit. I'm like, isn't that my video? So
That's tricky.
No,
we're reacting to your video that got posted on as your own video. It's
Okay.
inside
I
and
didn't think
inside.
of
and
it
for the
that.
record, that was Javier that showed me that.
Yeah.
Javier was like, look at these guys. So
Javier found us first.
yeah,
from that
he's
TikTok
the one
about
that
him.
showed me you guys. So
that's
that's kind
awesome.
of how it all
Wait,
came
was
together.
was the first one the bootleg Where's Waldo? Was that the first
Yeah,
one?
that was the first one.
So you guys need to get Javier on here and make him answer a bunch of questions.
Yeah.
Be like, how did you sneak into the AMAs?
That'd be really interesting.
That'd be a great podcast.
Guys, if you listen to our podcast, you obviously know Hollywood Fix, but if you don't, go check it out on YouTube, especially on TikTok. And Instagram is a big one. 100,000 on Instagram.
Almost, it's like 180 something
Oh.
thousand.
Okay.
Kai likes to estimate a little low sometimes.
Yeah. But mainly, you know, youtube.com/The Hollywood Fix, Instagram @The Hollywood Fix, and the rest don't even care about that much. So.
Yeah. But things are going to get, like, I'm excited to see where the Hollywood Fix is going to be, like, in a year, just because of how much more momentum is going into like online influencers and online content creators.
Yeah.
There's a lot more of them. There's a lot more.
There's a shit ton more.
Right.
Well, and also too, very soon, hopefully, that the major Hollywood celebrities will start to come back out again. So you'll see more of the bigger names that come out that will be mixed in with the the creators as well. So
because they still create so much drama, and after a big event, like you want their opinion,
Right. Well, when the movie premieres start to happen and when all that, and then they're, the studios start to open back up and they're all getting back to work, you'll start to see more of the, the big celebrity names start to, migrate back into town and be seen out and about more. Yeah. So,
gosh, I hate COVID. Just everything's just on halt. It's like a ghost town.
Yeah, it's the worst. So, but that's just kind of what we got to deal with right now.
For sure. Awesome. It also blew TikTok up with how many people were at home on their phone.
It did.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of like, it's kind of like a love-hate relationship because like we wouldn't have been doing this if.
Yeah, we started on the day COVID, like California lockdown.
Wow. Yeah, it's kind of like the perfect storm of just everything that happened and swirled together and all that. So, I mean, not like, not that the
it gave opportunity for people it's an opportunity to step back and figure out what you really want to do.
Right.
It's a pause.
Right. But obviously, hope everybody stays safe and healthy and happy and all that too. So
always.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you guys are listening on audio podcast, Spotify or Apple Podcasts, come check us out on YouTube at TheSync Podcast on YouTube. Get us to 70K. And if you subscribe to our vlog channel, we're dropping our first episode at 10,000 subscribers.
And buy some merch.
Buy some merch as well.
Buy it all up.
Buy it all up. Do you guys have merch real quick? Like Hollywood Fix merch?
Working on it. I have one little thing I threw up, but it's I'm still I'm kind of picky with what I want to do. So I'm talking to different graphic designers. I've looked at a bunch of different designs, but nothing has really like been like the one.
Memorable quotes from Hollywood Fix videos and put it on.
Yeah. I'm just kind of looking at different designs right now for something that I feel like that's what I want to move forward with.
Yeah.
So as of right now, I mean, technically there's like one little thing on my page, but nothing like that I'm seriously pushing right now.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't have like school backpacks and wallets and
pop sockets.
Right, don't have that yet.
Yeah.
None of that. So
thank you so much, Fletcher, for coming on. This was awesome.
It's so nice to meet you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you
as well. Peace out.
Peace out.
Whoa, thank you guys so much for reaching the end of the video, but first we are dropping a vlog channel called TheSync Uncut. The link will be down below. Make sure you guys go subscribe to that. And when we drop our first video, we'll also be dropping our exclusive merch with Champion, the Champion Collection. Get ready for exclusive merch drop. Here's the clip from the vlog channel. Roll it, editor. Guess what? I just got news, and you were taking a shit, and you weren't listening to what I said.
I didn't even finish wiping because you guys were screaming.
Okay, so here we go. Guess who we got?
I'm in a group chat with Noah Beck now, and he's down to come on the podcast. You know that kid is attracting so many fucking views and shit.
Today?
He might be coming today.
Bro!
Fuck!
Whoa, shit. I remember that. That was funny as fuck. By the way, guys, we got a giveaway coming out with some fucking headsets and some good-ass merch. If you guys don't already know about it, it's gonna be on our IG, so guys, keep up with that shit. Who doesn't love free shit? I love free shit!